Parents in the class of 2024. My name is Gisela DeLu and I am the senior class president. I wanted to thank all of you for being here tonight to honor our class. We would not be here without the support and encouragement from you all. To the class of 2024, congratulations. Tonight is a celebration of your dedication and remarkable achievements throughout your high school journey. It's a moment to pause and reflect on the successes that we have experienced together and to anticipate the limitless possibilities that await us in the future. I now invite you all to stand as willing and able for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, and thank you, Gisela, for opening our ceremony tonight. You did a great job. Welcome seniors, welcome parents, and welcome faculty and guests. My name is Kyle Medier, and it is my honor to serve the class of 2024 as principal of Walled Lake Central High School. Tonight, we are honoring students who have performed tremendously throughout their years at Walled Lake Central. And make no mistake, this is a very special night. Tonight, we have students in attendance who have full ride scholarships to research universities, students with GPAs almost closer to 5.0 than to 4.0, and students who had perhaps rough and rocky starts as ninth graders, but who pulled it together and are graduating with honors and more awards 4 years later. And we are proud of all of you. Thank you for being such hard workers. With that, for their never-ending efforts and perpetual grit, even as their high school careers started off in the throes of the COVID pandemic, let's please give these outstanding seniors not just a round of applause, but please join me for a standing ovation for all of our seniors. Thank you. Something different from last year is that tonight, I'm thrilled that tonight's Senior Honors Night fell on the same date as National Decision Day. In case you don't know, National Decision Day is not an event that existed when I was in high school, or most of you up there were in high school. This is an event that is a national recognition of students and their decisions for what they're doing after high school. It was an event today at Walled Lake Central that was organized by our wonderful student leadership group and class, and are affectionately known as STUAC. For the parents in the audience who don't know, National Decision Day is on May 1st annually, and it's an opportunity for all high school seniors to celebrate and be recognized, like I said, for their college, their career, and possibly their military decisions, whatever it is that they plan to do after they walk our halls as students for the final time and move on to their dreams and aspirations after high school. Speaking of dreams, let me put in a quick plug for an amazing opportunity that is available to our seniors and not to any other schools in our state and only one other school in our entire nation. There are flyers available in the lobby for something called Gifted Savings. You've seen communications from me about this, but in case you thought it was spam, it's not. It's not spam and it's not a scam. It's an unconventional and unique scholarship opportunity for students to be awarded money, not just for college, but to fund their dreams. Maybe students, you want to start a professional catering business or a community garden or a nonprofit organization to help improve the lives of others. Or you need the funds to attend an institute of higher learning. I want you to check this out because the money is quite flexible, and the reason I know about this is one of our own alumni who didn't graduate too long ago is working for this organization now. She contacted me earlier this year and said, "Do you think you have any students who are interested?" And I said, "Absolutely." So check that out. It's at www.giftedsavings.org, and like I said, there are flyers available in the lobby. Additionally, let's make sure we place credit where credit is due. Next week is Teacher Appreciation Week, so let's show our appreciation. Our teachers stuck with you through the global pandemic, found ways to bring you back to school with masks on, remember that? They've taught you grammar and writing and algebra and history and languages and art and music and computers and marketing and sports, and they've taught you about life as well. The point is, your teachers are amazing, and not just the ones behind me, but the ones in your classrooms every morning. They deserve a big Viking round of applause for those who are here tonight, like I said, and those who aren't. Let's give it to them. I'd also like to acknowledge the efforts of two very hard-working individuals, our main office administrative assistants, Mrs. Mergner and Mrs. Dirth, who are over there on the side of the stage. Mrs. Mergner and Mrs. Dirth have worked very hard tonight to make sure this is a special night for everybody. A lot of work goes into this event tonight. So again, thank you, Mrs. Mergner and Mrs. Dirth. And last but certainly not least, seniors, now is the time. I'd actually like you to stand up, turn around, face your parents, and give them a round of applause. Here we are. Come on. We are going to deviate just a little bit from the program tonight and get right into it. At this time, we will recognize a few of our highest performing seniors on the SAT and PSAT College Board Suite of Assessments. I ask that the following students, some of whom are performing, will come over and stand on the stage to my right. We have Ella Freed, Natasha Roth, and Sindhu Kaneru. Come on up. Tonight we recognize Ella, Natasha, and Sindhu, all of whom received national letters of commendation from the National Merit Scholarship Program. Congratulations, ladies. And speaking of high achievers, tonight we also have a very special guest with us. You see, it's a very rare occasion when one of our seniors not only makes a commitment to the U.S. military, but it's even more rare when a senior is admitted to a United States military academy and accepts that offer to attend. If you don't know, these institutions have admission standards by many measures more rigorous than most Ivy League schools, and with graduates going on to serve their nation as officers in the United States military. This year, we congratulate our very own Benjamin Swanson, who will attend. Come on up, Benny. Who will attend the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Congratulations, Benny. And now, representing the United States of America's Air Force, please welcome to this podium Lieutenant Colonel Thomas Guyton.
Benjamin. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure for me to represent the United States Air Force in presenting Benjamin Swanson with an appointment to the Air Force Academy. This appointment is the equivalent of a four-year university education worth over $350,000. Benny competed with over 12,000 other qualified high school seniors and is only one of 1,400 that will receive this offer. He'll be joining a select group that will be trained to be the future leaders of the Air Force, and during his 4 years at the Academy, he will have the opportunity to fly sailplanes and parachute and participate in various exchange programs, as well as pursue the major of his choice. When Benny graduates, he will be commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force and begin working in one of over 32 career fields in the service of our country. Benny is a credit to his family, your school, and to your community, and truly deserves this honor.
Thank you, Colonel Guyton, and thank you once again to everyone in attendance tonight. Up next, I'm going to pass it off to Ms. Fisher with academic recognition.
Good evening, I'm Jessica Fisher, an assistant principal at Walled Lake Central. At this time, we will recognize students who have a cumulative GPA between 3.2 and 3.499. You should have a blue name card. Any student whose name begins A through E and have a blue card with a GPA of 3.2 to 3.44, please stand up and line up alphabetically against the wall. Mr. Bell will help. Once again, that is a blue card, A through E. Any student whose name begins F through K and have a blue card with a GPA of 3.2 to 3.499, please stand up and line up alphabetical order behind the first group against the wall. All right, we're going to keep going. Any student whose name begins L through R and have a blue card with a GPA of 3.2 to 3.499, please stand up and line up alphabetically behind the next group in the line over there against the wall. Any student with a remaining blue card, that would be S through Z, please stand up at this time to line up alphabetically at the back of the line. They will help you from there. Okay, and at this time, we're going to begin recognizing our students with a 3.2 to a 3.499. Leanna Alwordy. Okay. What's your name? Bradley and Standing. Brianna Biacco. Juliana Biondo Cancelera. Kyle Boardman. Jules Bricko. Ann Campbell. Kevin Castellanos. Lucas Demont. Griffin DeBoat. Madeline Elkow. Jaden George. Saoirse Georges. Sarah Ghali. Isabella Hardy. Alexis Jamerson. Mackenzie Inch. Brianna Knable. Madeline Kergoat. Ooh, sorry, Madeline. Samantha Klenzar. Samantha. Katie Linville. Amelia McAtari. Ella Middleton. Christopher Pasaluco. Brianna Reed. Justin Riddle. Levi Shanker. Ashley Woolner. And now I'm going to introduce Dr. Hamlin.
Tracy Borders from our PE department will be joining us next.
Sorry about that.
Good evening. For those of you that don't know me, I am Tracy Borders, and I'm the Physical Education and Health Department Chair. I am pleased to be here tonight to present the Outstanding Physical Education Award. Will Josh Olson come up to the stage, please? The recipient this year is an individual who represents all of the characteristics and qualities we strive to instill in our students throughout their 4 years in our program. As physical education teachers, we hope to teach each and every one of our students the importance of good sportsmanship, how to be a team player, how to communicate with others to reach a common goal, and to display a positive attitude even when things do not work out as planned. We teach life skills that play a key role in an individual's success once they move on from high school and enter into the real world. The recipient this year displays all of these qualities and more. Not only is Josh a team player and a good sport, he is also a role model to all of his peers. Josh has been very active in our program and has taken multiple classes within our program over his 4 years here at Central. Next year, Josh will be furthering his education at Western Michigan University and going into aviation. Josh, I wish you the best in your future, and I know you're going to be successful. Congratulations. Okay. All right, and next up, I'm going to introduce Miss Lisa Jastrup, and she's going to be presenting the Marketing Award as well as the CTE Department Award.
Good evening. My name is Lisa Jastrup. I am the CTE Department Chairperson, Marketing Teacher, District Work-Based Learning Coordinator, and our DECA Club Advisor. If I could have Luke Hawker, Madeline Lyons, Jules Brico, and Abigail Piscover join me on the stage, please. I'm going to be giving 2 of the awards this evening. The first award I will be giving is the CTE Department Award, and it is being given to Abigail Piscover. Abigail has taken multiple classes within our department. She gives 100% on everything, whether creating a marketing campaign, a new business. She's always very focused and dedicated to her work. Abigail is a member of our DECA Club, and she is the first member since 2010 to qualify and compete at our international DECA competition. In fact, we just returned from Anaheim, California about 4 hours ago where she competed. She did an amazing job. She was competing in the area of hospitality and tourism operations research project. It was a wonderful week and an experience to remember. Way to go, Abigail. We're so proud of you. And on behalf of Ms. Myers, Mrs. Van Etten, Mrs. Song, and myself, we could not be happier to have such a wonderful person in our classes and to give you this well-deserved honor. Congratulations. The second award I'll be giving is the Marketing Award, and it's going to Jules Brico. I have had the honor of having Jules in marketing, professional marketing, work-based learning, and also as a DECA Club member. Jules is a wonderful student to have in class. She has a great mind for business and marketing. She's very detail-oriented and a diligent student in class, and it did not surprise me that she was exactly the same at her job. Every time I've done job visits for Jules, her employer raves about how she's an excellent worker, how wonderful she is to work with, and how the patients absolutely love her. She has been a model co-op student and worker this year at her job and in class, and I have truly enjoyed having Jules as a student, and I wish nothing but the best for you in your future. Congratulations. And now I'm going to introduce Mrs. Song.
Good evening. My name is Song Square. Math and computer science teacher presenting the Excellence in AP Computer Science Principal Award. It's so hard to pick. I love you all, but here we go. Luke is nominated for this award because he never sets a limit on effort. He is always trying to reach his greatest potential. With no coding background, Luke advanced so much in less than 1 year, building apps that will benefit our school, local business, and our community. Luke also runs the Red Cross Club and gives me help on the daily basis. Thank you so much for your contribution, Luke. Max is nominated for this award for her academic excellence in programming. Max is always ready for a new challenge. She goes the extra mile to show her best work with creativity. Max has shown her strong leadership in the class, helping her peers whenever she can. Thank you so much, Max.
Okay. So hello everyone. Those of you that don't know me, I'm Ashley Koenig. I'm one of the art teachers here at Central. I've been here for 3 now, so some of these seniors I've had since you guys were sophomores. I started in the middle of the semester and you guys had masks on, so I like to think that I met you guys with masks on and now I know who you guys are, and I've been here for so long. So it's been really hard now to pick these students because I've got to know a lot of you. But I would like to call up Aunt Campbell, Allie Galvin, Andrew Holler, Marissa Burrell, Elise Makuga, and Quincy Chun Roots. The first senior I would like to give award to is one that is always down in the art hall working and creating amazing works of art that have won many of awards, even having the opportunity to go to get recognized at Carnegie Hall. The award for Outstanding 3D Artist goes to Aunt Campbell. Aunt, it has been such an amazing opportunity to have you as a student and see how creative you are, and it has been amazing to see you come up with things and come up with ideas that I would have never thought of. For those of you that don't know, Aunt has won a ton of awards since we've been together. In Scholastics competitions alone, they have won 3 gold keys, 3 silver keys, and 2 honorable mentions, and then a national gold medal to top it off. I'm so happy to have had you as a student these past 3 years, and I don't know what I'm going to do without you needing random supplies or having to challenge me how to display your artwork. I wish you all the best and hope you still work and create after you graduate. The next senior that will be receiving the second Outstanding 3D Artist Award is Allie Galvin. Allie is an amazing senior that I've had the opportunity to have now for 2 years now, and it's very hard and a very hard worker. Allie comes into class and is always working on something, even though her main art project was too big to bring into school. Allie is amazing at all art forms, but I really got the opportunity to see more of her 3D artwork this year, and I'm amazed by her ideas and talents and ability to work on such tiny pieces. Her AP art portfolio consists of hand-built miniature scenes with a variety of materials that have been fully thought through right down to the last detail. Allie, it has been an amazing opportunity to have you in class and work and see you create all these amazing pieces of art and to see your creative vision evolve and come together through the year. I can't wait to see what you end up creating in college and wish you the best in your career of architecture. The next award goes to Outstanding Digital Artist. This award goes to a student I've only had the privilege of having this year, but is someone who came into Photography 1 and blew me away from the very first project. This award goes to Andrew Haller. For those of you that don't know, Andrew, he's an amazing artist as well as a person. He goes above and beyond to help out students in and out of class. Andrew's also entered one piece in Scholastics this year and won a gold key for his photography, and hopefully will be moving on to nationals. He is a great photographer and will continue to push himself to get better with every project. Even though I'm sad I didn't get to have him as a student until his senior year, I'm so happy to have the opportunity to have met him and had him as a student this school year. I hope you continue to work and take photos as you graduate. Our next award is Outstanding 2D Artist. This award was really hard for me to choose because most people work in the two-dimensional frame, and it was really hard for me to pick. So I picked 3 amazing artists. The first one is someone who I've had as a student for 2 years and is great at many different art forms, including ceramics, photography, painting, and drawing. This student has the ability to draw faces and facial expressions like no other. This student is Marissa Burrell. I've had Marissa in AP Art this year, and she has grown so much as an artist and has challenged her so much in her final AP portfolio. Marissa is a very quiet student that comes into class and is always working on art. She is one of the only students that comes in at 7:15 and gets started right away on her art projects. She has been an amazing student to have in class, and I'm so happy to see her artistic growth and her amazing artistic accomplishments. Marissa, I hope you have a great future and continue to work on art. The next Outstanding 2D Artist Award goes to a person who I've only had the opportunity to meet this year due to her rigorous course load of academic classes and band taking up most of her schedule. This student came into AP Art this year and took me by surprise. Seeing someone create a unique art form is very rare, and the student came into AP knowing what she wanted to do and came in creating really unique work that stayed true to her style and her capabilities the whole year. She not only succeeds in her painting and her drawing abilities, but she's also very good at ceramics and created a very large-scale, unique piece this year. She works very hard at everything she does and puts 100% into every project she does. This award goes to Elise Makuga. And lastly, if someone wants to record this because he's not here and he'll be so happy, but the last award goes to Quincy Chun Root. If you guys don't know Quincy, he's an amazing 2D artist, and I've had the pleasure of having him as a student for the past 3 years, and I've seen so much growth from him as a student, and he continues to amaze me with his drawing and painting abilities. He's even surprised himself with his abilities this year in painting. He's an amazing artist and painter, and he's also an amazing person that is always willing to help out whenever he's asked. I'm really happy to have had the opportunity to see him grow as an artist and a student these past 3 years, and I hope he continues to work and make art. Now I'm going to introduce my colleague and the leader of our amazing performing arts department, Olivia Bloomer.
Hi, everyone. I'm Olivia Bloomer. I'm the choir teacher here at Walled Lake Central. I have the honor of presenting several awards tonight for choir, band, and orchestra to some very special students who have demonstrated great leadership and musicality in our music program throughout their time at Walled Lake Central. I'd like to call up the following students: Zachary Dezek, Natasha Roth, Ella Freed, Samantha Lang, Brianna Knabel, Noah Mostyn, and Julia Biondo Cancellara. The first award is the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award that goes to Zach Dezek. Unfortunately, he is not here tonight. Mr. Rogers says, when it comes to music, whatever kind, Zach just gets it. A 4-year member of the jazz band, Zach has learned to play with incredible musicianship, communication, and nuance. In addition to his success with the jazz band, Zach served as drum major for the Walled Lake Central Spirit Band and was a soloist and section leader for the Walled Lake Marching Band drumline. Another always cheerful, always friendly leader in our band who passionately brings it to each performance, Zach sure has a bright future in music. Our next award is the Outstanding Musician Award that goes to Natasha Roth. Mr. Rogers says Natasha Roth is another amazing musician in the Walled Lake Central bands. Natasha was also named the MSBOA All-State Band and was the first chair piccolo for the entire state. Natasha excelled at state solo and ensemble throughout her years at Walled Lake Central and posted some of the highest MSBOA proficiency exam scores in school history. This past fall, Natasha played a key role as a major soloist in our marching band show that helped us achieve our medalist position at the Bands of America Grand National Championships. Always kind and tearful, Natasha was an all-time great member of the Walled Lake Central bands. The John Philip Sousa Award goes to Ella Freed. Mr. Rogers says Ella Freed has been a blessing to Walled Lake Central in too many ways to list. She got the most out of her time here. She certainly did that with her participation in the band program. During her 4 years, Ella was named to the MSBOA All-State Band. She was a soloist and section leader with our marching band, and she gave many brilliant performances with the jazz band. She distinguished herself as one of the state's best soloists at MSBOA State Solo and Ensemble, and she did it all with a humble, inquisitive demeanor. Her kindness and her professionalism were appreciated by her teammates and teaching staff alike, and she is so deserving of this award, which represents the top overall band student. The Orchestra Award goes to Samantha Lang. The Orchestra Award goes to a student that exemplifies an unwavering personal connection to their instrument, which is reflected directly in their rehearsal attentiveness, professionalism, and honing their craft. This year, the award will go to Samantha as she stands out as a very passionate player. She inspires the students around her to push harder, practice, and really master their instruments well. Samantha has a true love for the violin, which is reflected in the countless performances she has played that leave audiences feeling touched and inspired. When teaching, I can expect Samantha to always be listening, ready to move, ready to focus, and make beautiful music. I have no doubt that Samantha will continue to inspire audiences with her instrument in any capacity she so chooses. Congratulations, Samantha. The Choir Award goes to Brianna Knabel. Brianna leads with her heart and is not afraid to lead by example and help guide people where they need to go. Brianna has been a committed choir student for her entire 4 years of high school, a committed lead in our spring musical, and goes above and beyond to balance high-level performing arts, academics, multiple leadership positions, and much more. I often hear from other colleagues about how impressed they are with Brianna's unwavering sense of leadership. When she talks, people listen. Throughout high school, she has learned how to utilize this to her advantage in becoming a true leader. Brianna cares about others. She cares about her peers, her teachers, even strangers. She has a big heart. Because of Brianna's leadership skills, her dedication to making our choir program strong and helping me maintain the safe space it is, she receives the Choir Award for this year. The Choral Award of Distinction goes to Noah Mostyn. Being in choir for 4 years, Noah has always had a level of professionalism in choir and throughout all other aspects of his life that has impressed me since day one. He is resilient and passionate and never ceases to lead in a bold and very confident way. Noah will always be the first to turn to his neighbor and politely sing the correct notes in their direction. I could always count on Noah to know his music and make sure his peers were all on the same page. Noah has been a very dedicated cast member of our spring musical program for the last 8 years and a lead for the last 3. Noah is a constant force in my classroom, always listening, always guiding others, and I could not be more proud to be his teacher. Our last award is the Choral Musicianship Award that goes to Julia Biondo Cancellara. Following the trend of being in choir for 4 years, Julia has exemplified some incredible passion for music at a deeper level. Her consistent dedication to the arts throughout her career, her high school career, inspires her classmates. Julia has made a strong influence in our musical community and pushes others to work towards their best efforts. Anyone who knows Julia knows that she is always looking for opportunities to improve and grow. It has been a pleasure having such a strong leader and a passionate musician in our choir classroom. Congratulations. And now, Dr. Hamlin.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Nick Hamlin. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Walled Lake Central. At this time, we'll recognize students who have a cumulative GPA between 3.5 and 3.799. These students are graduating with honors and will receive a bronze cord tonight to wear at graduation. Any students whose names begin with A through E and have a brown card with a GPA between 3.5 and 3.799, please stand up and line up in alphabetical order over here against this wall. Brown cards, A through E first. Any students whose names begin with F through K and have a brown card with a GPA between 3.5 and 3.799, please stand up and line up in alphabetical order over here behind the first group against the wall. Any students whose names begin with L through R and have a brown card with a GPA between 3.5 and 3.799, please stand up and line up in alphabetical order at the back of the line over here against the wall. Any students whose names begin with S through Z and have a brown card with a GPA between 3.5 and 3.799, please stand up and line up in alphabetical order at the back of the line over here against this wall. Okay, yep, we can start. Nicholas Anderson. Libby Babbix. Daviana Barrett. Kayla Cal. Emma Carter. Stephanie Carrasco. Valeria Chiquella. Philip Kleins. Amelia Day. Andrew Drotar. Carrie Diamond. Ashley Eastman. Janella Elia. Marissa Estelle. Frederick Fachu. Madison Galvin. Madeline Gold. Nicholas Hayden. Oz Ibrahim. Sierra Jones. Magdalena Yunchai. Addison Cade. Ivan Karana. Madeline Lyons. Elise Makuga. Gavin Maletta. Grace Matheson. Carly Mann. Carly McConnell. Caleb Morden. Marilo Nunes. Christiana Ogunliye. Joshua Olson. Ella Polkovitz. Abigail Piskover. Lyle Karkrash. Zachary Rubin. Kylie Seabridge. Donna Solis. Donna. Evan Stars. Atusai Winga. And David Yakubov. Next, I'd like to welcome some of our English faculty to the stage, including Ms. Borgquist, Ms. Schumacher, Ms. Eastman, and Ms. Coleman.
Good evening. My name is Melissa Borgquist, and I would like to call up the English Department's honorees. It's quite a list, so if you could listen for your name and join me on stage, that would be great. We have Sarushti Gubi, Nick Luca, Carly Mann, Kyle Boardman, Cooper Cruz, Abby Dodds, Jeannie Duginova, Magdalena Yunchai, Kylene Murphy, Ileana Rosenberg, Madison Galvin, Ella Freed, Luke Hocker. To our right. To our right. Make a nice line. Did I get everybody? Did I get everybody? Okay. All right, so you have to put on your imagination hats because I am representing Mr. Hebert at the beginning. Don't tell him, but I think I might be a little bit taller. Oh, come on. I saw you, Josh Olson. So tonight, I am announcing for Mr. Hebert his AP Literature honoree. I am proud to recognize Srushti Gooby for her efforts and achievements in AP Literature. So clap for her. Woo-hoo. Wave. The class of 24, says Mr. Hebert, is an impressive group. This year, he had the privilege of teaching two very talented classes of AP Literature students. In the course, the students analyzed poetry and stories from ancient Greece to Shakespeare and even to our postmodern era. They annotated their readings, discussed the structure of text, universal themes, characters' motives, and many other aspects of the stories that they read to prepare for college-level discussion and analysis. Next Wednesday at 7:30 a.m., they will take a college-level exam with multiple choice over poems, plays, and novels, as well as write 3 essays in 2 hours. Srushti was able to raise the dialogue within the classroom every day, and with her in-depth annotations, high-level questions, and dedication to pursuing meaning through analysis, she exemplified a lifelong learner as a student who treated literature as an art form to be studied for personal growth. She created projects that went above and beyond requirements. She annotated at a college level, listened actively to her peers, and responded with thoughtfulness, always put forward her best effort each and every day. Mr. Hebert says that he was very lucky to have her as a student in AP Literature and absolutely cannot wait to hear about the great things she'll be doing after high school. So congratulations. Okay, so now representing myself, I'm Melissa Borquist of the English department, and tonight I am bestowing on Carly Mann, wave to everybody. I am bestowing on Carly Mann the award for excellence in publications, particularly yearbook. For me, nights like these are always bittersweet. Teachers, coaches, sponsors, and advisors celebrate the growth and accomplishments of the brightest and best among the members of the class of 24, sorry, I'm aging myself. Young people who have made significant contributions, risen to positions of responsibility, mentored their junior peers, and honestly have become our trusted colleagues and friends. I'm both proud and saddened tonight to be thanking Carly for her 3 years of service to the Walled Lake Central Yearbook and preparing to see her off into the world beyond Central Avenue. Her role as a multi-year editor-in-chief is often a thankless one, and yet since her sophomore year, she returned every year with more enthusiasm about commemorating the stories and people of Walled Lake Central. Peace, love, Central, paint your pathway, then and now. If not for Carly's leadership and assiduous effort, these volumes would not be there to remind all of you of some of the best years of your lives for decades to come. Carly, I wish you the best and know that you will continue to rise to the top and lead by example in your every endeavor going forward. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Kristen Schumacher. I'm the English Department Chair and AP English Language Teacher. Several characteristics most overtly define Nick Luca: competitiveness in everything, a flair for the dramatics in the best of ways, and a propensity for debate. Mix those elements with what may go under the radar, his rhetorical eloquence, curious intelligence, and unrelenting work ethic, and you have the reasons why Nick is receiving our AP Lang Award. All of those traits combined give Nick a persuasive, creative, and tenacious writing style. From earning a 6 on one of his first in-class essays, that's the best score, by the way, and a big deal, to grinding out annotations, so many, that led to an outstanding TED Talk, as well as everything he did in between and after, Nick has earned this award. Though he has much style, poise, and pizzazz in his appearance, Nick has even more with his rhetoric, and that is saying a lot. Congratulations, Nick.
Good evening. My name is Chanel Eastman, and I teach AP Seminar and AP Research, which are the two courses in the AP Capstone program. Through their 2 years in Capstone, students work to hone their research skills, first in seminar, analyzing the research of others to build arguments, and then in research, developing and conducting their own, what we call capital R, research, to fill a gap in the body of knowledge, reach new conclusions, create new understandings, and add their voices to the academic conversations surrounding their chosen topics. As of yesterday at 11:59 p.m., 9 seniors have completed the requirements of both AP Seminar and EP Research, and they are officially Capstone Diploma candidates. Each of them will wear a white stole at graduation, which they will receive tonight, designating the status. As I read the names of each of these 9 candidates, I will also read their project titles. Kyle Boardman, Vision Training and Table Tennis. Cooper Cruz, Screen Time in Adolescence, Analyzing the iPhone's Screen Time Limit as a Tool to Reduce Screen Time. Abby Dodds, Media, Memes, and Mugshots, Analyzing the View Shift in Facebook Groups Post-Mugshot Revelation. Jeannie Duginova, AI versus Human-Generated Advertisements. Ella Freed, Children's Perception, Response, and Relationship to Gender Nonconformity in Literature. Lou Cocker, Sports-Based Kinesthetic Learning. Magdalena Yunchai, Behind the Dreamhouse Doors, a study on how the Barbie movie impacts relationships. Kylene Murphy, Viewership Motivations in Dance Moms. And Ileana Rusenberg, Perception of Pharmaceutical Products. Each of these students is extraordinary in their own way, but there is only one AP Capstone Award to honor one student whose work stands out from the rest. Her curiosity, effort, enthusiasm, attention to detail, and contribution to her field of study are as exceptional as she is. The student receiving Walled Lake Central's AP Capstone Award for her outstanding achievement is Ella Freed. Congratulations, Ella.
Hello, everyone. My name is Courtney Coleman, and I am the forensics coach at Walled Lake Central, and I am presenting the award for forensics excellence to Madison Galvin and Ella Freed. It's been really great working with them this past year.
No one announced me back there, but I'm assuming I'm next. Okay, I'm Mr. Malat, co-chair of the math department. My better half isn't here tonight, and I am here to present the Mathematics Award for 2024. So I'm going to call all the recipients up, and then we'll cut to the chase here. So I would like to call up Jaden Backrack. Ari Mullet. Natasha Roth. Grace Lee. And he's been up here once already, Benjamin Swanson. Okay, so in the mathematics department, we divide the award into AP Calculus Award and an AP Statistics Award. Mr. Cox is not here tonight, but he has selected Jaden as the AP Statistics Award recipient. I have to read Mr. Cox's paragraph here. It's very dad jokey. It says, Jaden is incredibly smart, helpful, and kind. He is incredibly gifted statistically. He is also one of the hardest working students I have ever had. Jaden is also very witty. One exchange we had, me, Joe Cox. Jaden, did you know that 3 out of every 4 people make up 75% of the population? Jaden, that's interesting, Mr. Cox. Did you know that 87.3% of all statistics are made up on the spot? Congratulations, Jaden. The other recipients are all receiving an AP Calculus Award for various reasons. I mean, there's so many outstanding math students, calculus students at Central. You know, it's not just about memorizing pi and working with humongous numbers. We got to have some other things that distinguish the actual winners from the others. So anyway, here's kind of my thing here. Benny Swanson, what I notice about you, Benny, is that you are my aha question answerer. You're the kid that holds my lessons together by being that kid that answers all of my this is what the kids were supposed to learn questions. These are the questions that unless a kid answers them, I can't proceed with the lesson. So appreciative. I noticed that. Grace. Grace had AP Calculus last year as a junior. She earned a 5 in the AP test, so that was amazing. Grace is a perfectionist who did everything the long way, just because. If I said something in the class like, you can skip that part, she'd still do it. Grace was okay, so I mentioned that she was a junior, and that's amazing. Grace, congratulations. Natasha-Ari, you stand out to me as one. You are my color commentators and getters of my deep jokes. When you're in class with those two, you can hear play-by-play of problem solvings in real time, and they do everything I assign together as one brain. And it's quite enjoyable listening to you this year. And that's it. So congratulations. Mr. Bell is next.
To my spot here. Good evening. I'm Joe Bell, Assistant Principal at Walled Lake Central. At this time, it is my pleasure to recognize students who have a cumulative GPA between 3.8 and 3.999. These students are graduating with high honors, and tonight they will receive a silver cord to wear at graduation. So all those students, last name A through E, that have a gray card right now, would you please stand up and come over to the side? That's gray cards. Last names A through E, up and over to the side. Gray cards. Thank you. Okay, all those students' last names F through K with gray cards, up and over to the side. All students A through Z with a gray card, up and over to the side here, please. Thank you. Students, have your cards ready. Okay, come on. Jeremiah Anderson. Marissa Barrell. Kate Chandler. Courtney Fulcher. Jordan Harris. Connor Loftus. Kuluba Lumpu Kanya. Nathan Robinson. Nathan. Brianna Sabah. Sarah Sado. Ava Spell. Layla Smith. Robert Smiley. Gabriella Wendelowski. Again. Thank you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Lindsay Hartley from the Science Department.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ms. Hartley, and I'm here tonight representing the Science Department, as Mr. Bell said. I'm not only representing myself, but several other science teachers here. We have a Physics Award, an APES Award, a Chemistry Award, a Biology Award, and an Outstanding Science Award. I'd like to call up the following students: Jeremiah Anderson, Brianna Sabah, Jaden Backrack, Andrew Holler, Kate Chandler, and Matthew Berkovich, and Joanna Ugolnik. All right, first, I'd like to recognize both Jeremiah and Brianna Sabah. They are getting the AP Physics 1 award. AP Physics 1 is an algebra-based physics class, and in this class you have to think critically and analyze data. Both Brianna and Jeremiah have constantly performed at the top of the class. Jeremiah engages and makes thoughtful contributions throughout class, and as a teacher I really enjoy his input and thoughtfulness. Brianna is incredibly bright and very independent. Both are incredible students, and I wish you both the very best next year. They're both attending MSU in the fall. Jeremiah is studying data science, and Brianna is studying plant biology. So wave to everybody, Brianna and Jeremiah. Next, Jaden, who's already been up here, is receiving the AP Physics C Award. This award is for his high achievements in calculus-based physics. Being selected out of this class is quite an honor because this class is chock full of many wonderful students, and I wish I could have given it to all of you. But Jaden is consistently performing at the very top all year long. He's had over 100% in the class both semesters. And Jaden, I've really enjoyed getting to know you these past 2 years, and I'll definitely miss you next year, and I am very confident that you will excel at U of M. All right. Next, on behalf of Mr. Ohl, I'm representing the AP Environmental Science Award. This award goes to Andrew Holler and Kate Chandler. So go ahead and... Why don't you guys step forward so everyone knows who you are when Kate and Andrew wave or something so everybody knows who you are and out of this row. Here's what Mr. Ohl had to say about them. Kate has been an exceptional APE student all year, consistently displaying the attitude and effort necessary to achieve at a high level while being a positive influence on her peers. She lives the ethos of APES and has contributed her own knowledge and experience to benefit her classmates. Andrew has also been an exceptional APE student all year, consistently putting forth the effort and displaying the attitude necessary to achieve at a high level while being a positive influence on his peers. He constantly demonstrates determination and perseverance. Both Kate and Andrew will be great additions to the Spartan community in the fall. Joanna is receiving not just the chemistry award, but also the biology award. She was selected by both Mrs. Lamont and Mrs. Goff independently. Here is what Ms. Lamont had to say. Joanna was the only junior last year to earn a 5 on the AP chemistry test. She has a great understanding of chemistry and has been able to explain it to her classmates as needed. Her brilliance and hard work will take her wherever she wants to go. Mrs. Goff added, Joanna is an exceptional student in biology. She understands it innately. She is always prepared and engaged in difficult labs. Congratulations, Joanna. It says quite a lot about you to get both of those awards. Lastly, the Outstanding Science Award goes to Matthew Berkovich. Matthew is receiving the Outstanding Science Award for excelling in 3 AP science classes during his time here at Walled Lake Central. He has taken APES, AP Chemistry, and AP Physics C. Matthew is an extremely hard worker who constantly challenges himself. His determination and perseverance will serve him well as he attends the University of Michigan to study actuarial math. I said that right. Did I say that right? All right. Congratulations, all of you. You guys can go and get your awards.
Good evening. My name is Anthony Jankowski, and I'm the Social Studies Department Chair, and it's my pleasure to introduce the 2024 Social Studies Senior Honor Awards. Would Jeremiah Anderson, Rio Akita, Andrew Haller, and Ella Freed please come up to the stage. Our first award is for Outstanding Behavioral Studies. I am proud to have the opportunity to present this award to Jeremiah Anderson. Mr. Joel Sharp nominated Jeremiah for his work in sociology, and I will read his words at this time. Jeremiah this year has taken sociology and contemporary social issues. Through these classes, he has demonstrated a unique perspective on our society's social structure and the issues that it faces. Jeremiah is always questioning how and why our societal norms and beliefs have led to our constructed reality of the world. He has encouraged classroom discussion and created an inquisitive classroom atmosphere for his fellow students. His questioning nature is exactly what we need from our students and future citizens, as he will no doubt go forward in life making informed decisions and sparking critical discussions with those he meets. Congratulations, Jeremiah. Our second award is for Outstanding International Studies, and I'm proud to present this award to Rio Akita. Ms. Samal nominated Rio for this award, and I will read her words at this time. Historically, the International Studies Award has gone to the president of Model UN. However, in recent years, the club struggled a bit, and this has not been the case. But luckily this year, Model UN has rebounded under Rio's strong leadership. And as president of Model UN, he has helped to increase membership, raised funds for conferences, and helped teach other students how to be a good Model UN delegate. In class and at competition, Rio has been diplomatic and knowledgeable, which has won him Model United Nations awards. All of this while rocking a thrift store tan suit. Congratulations, Rio. Our third award is for Outstanding History Studies, and it's my honor to present this award to Andrew Haller. I had the pleasure of working with Andrew in AP US History during his sophomore year, and one thing that consistently stood out to me with Andrew was how overwhelmingly upbeat and positive he always was. As one of the first AP classes that a student can take here at Walled Lake Central, AP US History is known for causing a little bit of stress and anxiety, but Andrew showed up every single day with a smile on his face and a passion for U.S. history. In addition to his outstanding performances in AP U.S. history, he continued his history studies with Ms. Samal, who worked with him in AP World History as well as AP Government. She wanted me to add the following. Andrew is incredibly interested in all things social studies. Just last week, he was reading a book on the Constitution for fun, and back in September, he went all out on Constitution Day, taking more pictures than anyone of himself with the Constitution for extra credit. He is an outstanding and well-rounded student who performed well in AP US, AP World, and AP Government. He is a solid thinker and a hard worker who excelled in all things social studies. Congratulations, Andrew. And our last award is the Politics and Government Award. I am honored to have the opportunity to present this award to Ella Freed. Once again, Ms. Samal was the nominating teacher, and she had the pleasure of working with Ella in AP Government. I will now read her words. Ella is also an exceptional student and regularly had the highest grade in AP Government. In addition, she is very committed to diversity and inclusion, and as a result, she runs or participates in almost every inclusive club and group here at Walled Lake Central. This is critically important because it shows that she believes in acting on her beliefs, and it's this kind of active citizenship that is crucial to our democracy. She is putting the democratic principles we learn in class into practice daily, and Ms. Samal hopes she continues. Congratulations, Ella. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our next presenter, Ms. Newsy.
Bonsoir. Félicitations à la classe de 2024. Je m'appelle Madame Nuzzi. J'ai l'honneur de présenter ce prix à Abby Dodds. Abby shows an eagerness to learn about the French language and culture. She's always participating in everything we do and using French at every opportunity. Her insight, desire to learn, compassion, work ethic, and dedication is impressive. I can always count on her to ask challenging questions and to be fully engaged in everything we are doing in class. I'm certain that Abby will be able to use her amazing French skills at the University of Michigan, Allez les Bleus, where she will be pursuing industrial organizational psychology. I'm confident Abby will achieve greatness. It's truly been a pleasure knowing such an enthusiastic and genuine young lady. Tu vas me manquer. I am also presenting the Spanish Award for Ms. Bartlett, Ella Freed, and Tegan Laurie. This student, Ella Freed, has completely immersed herself in learning the Spanish language. She has extended herself beyond class expectations. And Tegan is always has the perfect phrase in Spanish for any situation. For the past 2 years, he's been the core example of what it means to learn conversational Spanish. And now, Mr. Janicki to present German.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam Janicki. I teach German and world history here at Walled Lake Central. This is my first year teaching here. And so even though I've only known these 3 students for a few months, it was not difficult for me to recognize them for this award, not only for all they represent in terms of German students, but also for welcoming me as their German teacher. I know it's not always easy when you form a bond with the teacher and then that changes, especially during your senior year. So I do want to partially thank these students as well for accepting me and willing to kind of roll with it this year. So if I could please have Matthew Erdekian, Brianna Sabah, and Kylie Seabridge to the stage, please. after you. So not only do these three wonderful students achieve at a high academic level, they wouldn't be here if they didn't, but I'd like to also touch a little bit individually on why I've nominated each of them. So I'll start with Matthew. Matthew has a inquisitive mind for German beyond that which I've encountered so far. His intrinsic desire to learn German is beyond what you can teach in a classroom. He's always willing to learn past what we teach in the curriculum to make sure that his German is as perfect as it can be and that he knows as much as he can. He's always engaged in the classroom. If I ever need to make sure that students are listening to me, I can just look to Matthew and he's just nodding his head, so I know that at least someone's listening. And also, even though every student of mine greets me and says farewell, Matthew's greetings and farewells seem like an event. It's always so genuine, and he's always just in the best mood. And it always feels like, again, I know they all mean it, but Matthew is just always something special. So for those reasons, Matthew, I'd like to recognize you tonight.
Thank you.
I'll talk about, or I'll just go down the line. Brianna, I'll talk about next. So a quick story about Brianna. Brianna was actually the first student I met. At the end of last school year, I was invited by some of my department colleagues to come and meet them and just talk about the upcoming school year. And we happened to run into Brianna in the hallway. And she said I brought this up earlier in the year, and she said she doesn't remember it, but that's fine. She had some questions because she was taking a test over the summer to test out of German 3 to be placed into German 4, which she did pass. And so I say this story because she had gone basically from German 2 into German 4, but this year we've been doing mostly AP German curriculum. So she's excelled going from jumping from 2 to 3 to 4 to basically AP, so 3 levels, and she's one of the strongest students in the class. She's helped out grow the program outside of school, outside of the classroom. Her and Kylie as well, which we'll talk about in a second, have helped create some artifacts for my classroom. They've come with me to some of the middle schools to promote the program to some of the 8th graders, which those of you who work with or have 8th graders, you are doing the Lord's work because that is not easy work. And these two ladies handled that craziness with class and ease beyond what I could. I just let them roll with it, and they did awesome. So for those reasons, I'd like to recognize Brianna tonight. And lastly, Miss Kylie. So earlier, Mr. Malat actually said he had 2 students that were kind of peas in a pod, and I kind of feel the same about these 2 ladies here. They completed pretty much every task together. Kylie helped me not even helped, she made several of posters in my classroom. I didn't even have anything to do with it. She and Brianna just made them. So beyond that, again, just helping grow the program. All 3 of these individuals went to Chicago with us this past December, not just because it was a chance to get out of school, but to really engage with the German aspect of why we were there and took a genuine interest in it. And like I mentioned, Kylie also came with me to several of the middle schools to help grow the program to the 8th graders, which is not something I could have done by myself. So for those reasons and for many more that are impossible for me to list, I'd like to recognize these 3 lovely individuals with the German Award tonight.
Yeah, bitte. Good job, Matthew.
And I would like to welcome Ms. Newsy and Mrs. Katula to the stage.
Good evening. My name is Nancy Atisha, or I just said my maiden name. My name is Nancy Katula, Spanish teacher and co-department chair. Don't tell my husband. Spanish teacher and co-department chair with Lila Newsy, French teacher. The Michigan Seal of Biliteracy has been created to recognize high school graduates who exhibit language proficiency in English and at least one additional world language. The seal will provide employers with a way to identify individuals with strong language and biliteracy skills. The seal may serve as an additional tool for colleges and universities to recognize applicants' language abilities for admission and placement. Each of these students will wear a light blue stole at graduation. We are thrilled to present the following students with this wonderful achievement. Julia Biondo Cancelara, Language, Portuguese. Let me get the language in because it's really important. Patricio Sandoval Sanchez. Language, Spanish. Español. Matthew Berkovich. Language, Spanish. Rio Ikeda. Language, Japanese. Donna Solis. Language, Spanish. Juwan Grace Lee, language Korean. Lucas Chachich, language Japanese. Paula Ortega, language Spanish. Joanna Ugolnik, language Polish. Kevin Castellanos, language Spanish. We would now like to introduce Ms. Koenig.
I'd like to welcome our National Art Honor Society students onto the stage. Since 1978, the National Art Honor Society's programs have supported student members in their efforts to attain the highest standards in scholarship, character, and service. The National Art Honor Society is more than an art club. Students are required to meet a GPA, service hours, event criteria. This year, our National Art Honor Society has funded and worked to be able to go into the elementary schools and teach art, donate a mural to Walled Lake Central, and also donate money to help fund the art show. I will be awarding our senior officers first, and then we'll go on to our representatives from there. So our two presidents are Aunt Campbell and Luke Hocher. If you want to come down, you two. You guys.
How are you doing, Hocher? I knew it. Yeah, that's what you guys are going to do. I'm being helpful. There you go.
Grace Van Ben Scoten, our secretary. Elise Makuga, our historian. Ava Brico, the treasurer. Max Lyons, our PR person. And then our other senior representatives are Alex Mansour. Ali Galvin. Ari Mullet. Carrie Diamond, Evan Stars, and Patricio Sandoval Sanchez. Did I get it? Now I'd like to introduce you to the head of our National Honor Society Department, Amanda Swanson.
Good evening. My name is Amanda Swanson, and I am the National Honor Society Advisor. So I would like to invite my executive board up to the stage, please. I have the honor to recognize the National Honor Society Executive Board. These students have put so much time and effort into making NHS what it is today. As a group, we have a total of 56 members, several who are here in the audience with us. All of these members are tasked with upholding the 4 pillars of NHS: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. These 56 students have given more than 3,000 hours of service to the school and the community just this year. Those volunteer hours happen alongside of maintaining high academics, involved in other clubs, sports, jobs, other commitments, and of course, college applications. This group standing beside me are the leaders of the leaders. This year, we raised funds for Mr. Kirk Pedersen through our dodgeball tournament and selling Thunder Sticks at homecoming. We made blankets for homeless shelters and hospitals. We sponsor a road for road cleanup through Oakland County. And next week, we'll provide a small thank you to the teaching staff. All of these tasks could not be done, organized, or accomplished without this fantastic group of leaders. Please join me in congratulating Shrusti Gooby as our public relations. Secretaries Patricio Sandoval Sanchez and Grace Van Benschoten. Vice President Tatiana Goffey. And President Rio Aikida. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Samantha Tattoo, and I'm the student leadership teacher at Walled Lake Central. Tonight, I am pleased to introduce to you this year's Student Council Executive Board. Please join me on the stage, Executive President Sarah Gali, Executive Vice President Angelina Verga, Executive Treasurer Courtney Fulcher, Executive Secretary Olivia Oli, and Executive Officer of Public Relations Madeline Elko. Throughout this year, these young women have worked relentlessly, both in class and in their free time, to ensure that each STUACT event ran smoothly and was executed successfully. From a fun-filled homecoming week to canned food drive, holiday gift drive, and volleyball marathon, their selflessness and dedication shown exemplified why they were elected to these positions by their peers last spring. These young ladies helped pick up and put together every missing puzzle piece to events, answered my hundreds of texts, calls, and emails during event planning, and have been problem solvers in every sense of the word. Even now, as they prepare to move on to a new and exciting chapter, they continue to dedicate countless hours of their free time to planning events such as Teacher Appreciation Week, today's Decision Day, elections for the 2024-2025 school year, all while studying for AP exams, participating in extracurriculars, and trying to do all the fun things that come with a normal senior spring. Sometimes being a leader and holding your peers isn't accountable and can be uncomfortable and challenging, but this exec board has handled all adversity with maturity and grace. I am overly grateful for this group and their dedication to student leadership this year. I know they are and have been a key piece to each of our event successes this school year. Having such an exemplary board made it difficult to choose recipients of the Student Leadership Award for this year. And for that reason, Sarah Gali, Angelina Verga, Courtney Fulcher, Olivia Oli, and Madeline Elko will each be receiving a medal for the Outstanding Leadership Award for the 2023-2024 school year. Thank you guys for your hard work this year and your continued efforts, and congratulations. I'd now like to introduce Billy Johnson and Ashley Koenig.
I'm Ashley Koenig,
And I'm Billy Johnson.
and we're gonna ask for the senior class council to come up real quick, and we're gonna go over the senior class council of 2024. That's you, Grace. Okay, so our first council member is Gisela Dalu. She is our president. We have Adriana Mikhail, our VP of Operations. Joanna Ugonik, our secretary. Samantha Klenzar, our VP of Public Relations. Our representatives are Reagan Adams, Brianna Bayako, and Evangelina Duginova, I think.
And to continue on with the representatives, we have Janelle Elia, Isabel Hardy, Skylar Mack, Kayleen Murphy, Paula Ortega, Chloe Shamam, Robert Smiley, and Grace Van Ben Scotten. You guys can.
Okay.
All right, at this time, we will recognize the students who have a GPA of 4.0 or higher. These students are graduating with the highest honor, and tonight will receive a gold cord to wear at graduation. Any students whose name begins with A through E and have a yellow card, please stand and line up against the wall in alphabetical order. A through E.
Van Dunscoten.
Any students who have the name F through K with the yellow card, please stand and line it on the wall. Any students L through R with the yellow card, please stand and line up against the wall in alphabetical order. And lastly, any students with the name S through Z with the yellow card, please stand and line against the wall.
Jaden Bachrach. Mariana Benny. Matthew Berkovich. Reagan Adams. Nathan Cody. Cooper Cruz. Vishnu Das. Abigail Dodds. Carly Diamond. Matthew Erdekian. Colleen Ferriter. Ella Freed. Allie Galvin. Tatiana Goffey. Shrusti Gooby. Andrew Holler. Bodie Hirschman. Luke Hawker. Rio Aikida. Zain Jafar. That's Sindhu Konira.
Samantha Lane. Grace Lee. Nicholson Luca, here. Alex Mansour. Noah Mostyn. Here you go. Haley Mullet. Jacob Morocco. Kayleen Murphy. Olivia Oley. Laura Rossum. Leah Richards. Natasha Ruff. Patricio Sanchez. Here. It's Stephen Shar. Natalia Shamama. Here. Benjamin Swanson. Justin Terry. Joanna Yugonik.
It's Grace. Grace Van Benscoten. There you go.
Angelina Verga. And Lillian Willis. That is it for us, and turn it back over to Mr. Kyle Medier.
Seniors, congratulations. Tonight's just the first of many awesome days over the next month or so. We've got prom and graduation coming up, our last day of school. We are so proud of you, and it's just going to get better from here. Parents, thanks for coming tonight. We'll see you at graduation, if not earlier. Have a great evening. Students, we'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. I know you want that senior exam incentive. Have a great day.